Hey everyone, I am Old Man Clemens. Welcome back. I know it's been a long time since I have posted anything, but as you can see, I am out here in the shop working on some projects. And so I wanted to give everybody an update on the channel. The last videos I put out were of my 4Runner, which I am still driving. It's my winter beater. We built the pre-runner style front bumper and the rock crawler style sides. The car's been treating me pretty good, although I just had to pull the transmission and put a flex plate and torque converter in it. And that definitely was no fun. 200,000 mile vehicle that's lived its whole life in Rusty, Minnesota. So that was a day that I'd like to forget. I really don't like doing mechanic work, although I'm capable of doing most of it. And of course, the other video series was my first motorcycle build. And I'd like to give you guys an update on that. It's been a long time, obviously, since I've posted anything there. I did end up selling the bike. I just was at a place where all the heavy fabrication was done and it was a lot of the finishing touches and mechanical work. And I honestly just kind of lost interest in it. It's not something I was gonna ride a whole lot. Roads around here are pretty bad and I got a bad back and I just found a lot of excuses to kind of get discouraged from it. And so I ended up selling it to a young kid who's gonna finish it, and I'll be checking back in with him to see how the progress is going. So I know a lot of you guys came to the channel because of the motorcycle, and then some of you came also just because of the general fabrication and stuff, but unfortunately that project has been sold. I do have another motorcycle that I will be working on. It is more of a street legal enduro type of motorcycle. And that's sitting right here. This is a Yamaha TW200, and so I'll be eventually working on this thing, doing some silly stuff to it. We're gonna cut the back half of the frame on. I have a new old stock XS 400 tank that I got for it. We'll be extending the swing arm. We're gonna make it a foot clutch, hand shifted bike, just completely unpractical and pretty silly. It'll be a fun bike just to cruise around the neighborhood on and bring up north and go on the dirt roads and trails and everything. So there will be some more motorcycle content coming. That's not gonna be for a little bit though. Next up on the channel is going to be 2 videos coming out in the next week or so. Is a shop tour that I've been meaning to do. So I'll give you guys a tour of the shop here, go over all the tools that I have accumulated over the years, and kind of show you guys the space that I'm working in. And then the second video that I have coming out that's already done here is something a little different, but I hope you guys will enjoy it. I know a lot of you guys came for more of the welding and fabrication stuff, but I'm gonna be posting some other videos mixed in. The majority of the content is going to be fabrication, but speckled in there is going to be just some of my hobbies. I spend a lot of my spare time in my fishing boat and also on my bicycles. And so in October, we had a couple of really warm days. And so I headed down to Red Wing, Minnesota to the Memorial Trail System to do some mountain biking. And so I have a day trip video coming out of that. And next year there'll be some fishing content and stuff like that. So it'll just be speckled in there. The overall feel of the channel is still gonna be fabrication and that type of stuff. So those are the 2 videos that are coming out next. And then there'll be 2 new project builds coming out. One is the car that you've been seeing in the background here. I've been filming a lot of the work that I've been doing over the last 2 months to it. It's a 1947 Chevrolet Fleetline Aero sedan. And it is a comprehensive build. I'm putting air suspension in it. The rear end is fully built from scratch. The front end uses a Mustang 2 style suspension, heavily modified. And I'm putting a engine in. So I'm replacing the stock engine and putting a different engine in. We are going to be replacing a lot of the floor pan in this. So there's gonna be some real heavy duty tin work and other types of fabrication. And this is gonna be a full build. It's gonna take many stages, but the goal is to have it running and driving next year. So there'll be a long series of videos coming out of that. And then the other project that I'll be introducing in the next week or 2 is something a little more slip and slidey. That's not gonna be a full build. The vehicle is mostly already finished, and I bought it that way, but I'm just gonna be kind of doing the finishing touches and fine tuning things to my liking. And then there'll be some fun content coming out in the spring with that vehicle too. Thanks for stopping back by. Good to check in with you guys. Stay tuned for those videos. The shop tour and the mountain bike trip videos will be coming out in the next 10 days. And then we'll introduce to you the Fleetline project, and shortly thereafter we'll introduce you to the other project. Thanks for watching.